Welcome to the IMO show. This is your host Stephen. This is your co-host Steve. And man, we got a lot to talk about this week. Week 2 NFL. We're gonna start off with the Saints and the Browns.
Do we have to?
We have to. We're homers. Every week, just know this: when we start off this show, it's gonna be with the Saints.
We suck.
We do suck.
We suck.
We do. We don't suck like
shitty
we
booty.
can't be good. We
Garbage.
suck. We suck
Trash.
like we should be better than what we're playing like.
Smack.
And we're gonna start off with this. The defense you can say played better, but I think it's because of the offense we played in Cleveland not being that good, not having Josh Gordon,
Tyrod Taylor,
and he actually played good. That damn pass he threw in the fourth quarter to tie the game. That's why Tyrod Taylor is starting over the first round pick.
Baker Mayfield.
That's why he's starting, because Baker Mayfield would have not made that throw. So they wouldn't even been, and they wouldn't even been in position. They would have been in position to win that game like they did. But the kicker, we all know the kicker missed 2 extra points. He missed a field goal. I mean, it is what it is. He had a bad game. Drew Brees didn't really have a great game. We still turned the ball over too many times.
There was some turnovers.
3.
Too. Like you got guys fumbling the ball. That does not help.
Yes.
I mean, Drew was underthrowing that ball. He cannot air it out.
Right. It kills, and that looks kind of suspicious. We gonna hopefully that just was a 1 game thing, but. When you kill a possession and you turn the ball over, that's what happens, and that's why our offense looks so stagnant. That's why we didn't score to the third quarter. I think that's what happens.
I'll say this: the Bucks don't look so bad now.
And that's my next lead into it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fitzmagic, I guess that's what you
Fitzmagic.
I think the only reason why we're talking about this because he's done something that nobody in the NFL has done. He started off the first 2 weeks throwing 400 passing yards and throwing 4 touchdowns, which is incredible. But I think even if Jameis Winston is in that position, he's doing the same thing. They have weapons. They have weapons on offense. They should have. Everybody.
I don't know if he's gonna do that. Throwing 4 touchdowns, not 4.
I think he would.
I mean 4, 2 straight.
Yeah.
That's Tom Brady. We're talking about. This is a flash in the pan. You know this is a flash.
I think it's a flash in the pan, but I also think Jameis Winston could have.
Winston is going.
He can have these numbers.
He could be a better quarterback than Fitzpatrick.
Of course.
But what's happening right? I don't think nobody's doing this. Who's playing better than them? Nobody. So that's what I'm saying.
I think it will fade. But the Bucks did beat the Super Bowl champions 27-21.
I mean,
and we gonna just move on from that. I don't want to talk about Tampa Bay. They're in our division.
They're not good.
They're
still not good.
Next game we're gonna talk about is Carolina and Atlanta. That was a tight game. You know, they had a real bad hit.
I don't know who the hell won. Who won?
Oh, I hate you. Atlanta did win that
Fuck!
game. Yeah, Atlanta won that game. Matt Ryan had 2 rushing touchdowns. So you wouldn't think he would have 2 rushing touchdowns in the game. You would think that was Cam Newton's stats. But Cam had a good game too. Cam didn't do too bad. But Atlanta wound up taking that game. And
so we got our division guys out.
We're all 1-1 except Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay leads the division.
Don't worry, we're gonna catch that ass.
That's definitely.
We're gonna catch that ass.
Next, we're gonna talk about LA beating Buffalo. We're not really talking about that. LA beat Buffalo 31-20.
LA is good.
Which is they should be. I'm glad they're starting off good this time. They usually start off the season like 0-4, 0-5.
They're good.
They're doing their thing. The next game we're gonna talk about on the agenda is Minnesota and Green Bay. Now there was, of course, we all know there was a late hit that was called. Game was over with. Green Bay had the game. Minnesota was driving, and on the last play, I think it was 4th down. They threw a pass, and they called a flag on. They called a flag on a late hit. That's going around the NFL now, where you get these late hits where you can't slam the quarterback, you can't land. Basically, you can't tackle the quarterback. Just say that. Just say I can't tackle the quarterback. Don't say you can't land on him this way, you can't land on him that way, you can't lift him. Man, just say I can't tackle him, and I don't know just to push his ass down.
You can't tackle him below the knee.
No, it's not even that.
Up top.
It was something. He was throwing the ball. There was a bang play. Like it was late. He was throwing the ball, and Matthews tackled him, and they called the flag. They got to go down and kick a field goal to tie the game, and that game ended in a tie. So it was another tie.
You do all that and you get a tie.
But
you go out there and you get in a car wreck and you get in a tie.
They won the game.
You're not sad it is to get into a tie. You go out there, you break your body, and then you get a tie.
That sucks. So that was one of the things I hated. The next game I want to talk about is
Band ties.
We got to talk about Pittsburgh. I'm sorry.
For what?
They're looking, because my thing is, they did all this damn crime. They did all this extra shit about they don't need, you need this man.
Oh, Le'Veon's in a different class of his own as a running
You
back.
need this man.
There's no question.
He does. When you don't have him on the field, they play a certain defense against you guys. They don't have to scheme so much on defense. They don't have to prepare so much. Nobody's scared of Connor. We love him. Great story. Come back from cancer.
But Le'Veon is all around though.
He's a different type of monster.
Yeah, he's so versatile in what he does.
And you starting off 0-2. So you better pay this guy. But they won't. They'll be hard-hitting. They'll keep losing. And they won't pay him. And
whatever.
This
could have been their season. They're supposed to be good.
But they definitely lost that game 42-37. All I'm going to say is Pat Mahomes is the real deal. KC Funk the guy.
Fuck him.
He's the real deal.
No, fuck that boy.
Fantasy, I get it, yeah.
6 touchdowns?
Yeah.
6. Hey, you're going to beat me if you score 6 touchdowns.
Right. You're going
to beat me if you score 6 touchdowns. That's all I got to say on that.
He's the real deal.
Fuck him.
He's the real
fuck
deal.
You. Patrick, fuck you.
Yeah, but we going to also run through Tennessee and Houston. Tennessee beats Houston 20-17. I just don't know what's
How the hell? It's a funk. I mean, it's just a funk.
Maybe it is.
0-2. I mean, what? 0-2?
I think they're 0-2.
Yeah,
but I just don't. I don't.
That's bad.
Maybe the quarter. We gotta give some time to get into a rhythm. But we think that defense will be a lot better than they are, and it's just not. It's not panning out that way. Miami and the Jets. Miami beat the Jets.
Boo. Get out.
I think he's coming back to earth. Darnold. He had that one game against Detroit. Sad ass. That
they knew all of the play calls though.
It was horrible.
They knew everything Stafford was doing, so whatever.
Right, it was horrible. Not really, because they lost to San Francisco. They talking about Detroit Lions, sad ass. They just lost to San Francisco.
I mean, they're not good. I don't think anybody thought they were good. I just thought they would beat the Jets.
They're garbage. They're horrible. I don't want to talk about them.
I mean, Jimmy G had a better game.
They came back to win that game.
Yeah. So
Indianapolis against Washington. Indianapolis beat Washington 20-9.
Snot out of it. Alex Smith, where you at, bro?
They came back.
You come out firing against Arizona.
Yeah.
And then you come right back down. I mean, he had a lot of yards, but he didn't have no touchdowns.
A team that's I'm disappointed in, and I'm sure a lot of people disappointed in, is the Arizona Cardinals. They got mollywopped by the Rams 34-0.
They're getting mollywopped by everybody.
Now the Rams are Super Bowl favorites. They're a great team offensively and defensively, and that shouldn't. I don't know what's going on with that. That I don't know what's going on with.
Man, it looks so bad. I mean, David Johnson did not get out of the gate.
It's just that whole team. I don't know. That whole team don't look the same. Just something.
I mean, they're not supposed to be this bad.
They're not. We're gonna talk about New England and the Jags. 31-20. Jags took that game. I think the Jags.
This their year. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it.
No.
The Jags gonna do it.
I think in the playoffs.
Blake Bortles is about to ascend to the
He had
throne.
a great game yesterday.
He's about to ascend.
Stop it. But
you know it's true.
They got up for this one game and they won. Ramsey talked all that trash and then he backed it up on the field. I don't think Gronk had more than
not much of nothing.
2 catches.
I mean, they were bringing up guys to help, but I mean,
right, but still, they shut him down. They did what they're supposed to do, and they shut him down, and made New England look real.
New England defense, boy.
That offense looked the suspect too. They didn't score a touchdown again until later.
I mean, yeah, but I can see that. But that defense giving up 31, I ain't like.
Right.
I still don't think the Jags are particularly fire potent offense.
Right. I understand, but you got to give Blake Bortles his props. He came up to show Ramsey his props. The Jags all together, they did their thing.
They're gonna be good.
The next game we're gonna talk about is the Giants and the Dallas Cowboys.
Do we have to talk about this?
The Giants. I mean, just for the fact of not Dallas is garbage. They played two garbage teams played, and Dallas was won. They lucky they won, but they won. I don't know what's going on with this Giants offense. Maybe it's the first year of them being together. I don't know the coordinator. I don't know what's going on. But
Eli is cooked.
Maybe
he's cooked.
Maybe.
I can't do nothing. There's nothing I can do.
I'm not.
Hey man, what is he? 36?
37.
37. He's cooked.
Yeah. I
mean, it's about right. It's not like these guys. I mean, Tom Brady and Drew. I mean, yeah, that's it. But these guys, they get old. He's 37.
So I don't know what's going on.
He's cooked, man. I still maintain what I've said about him, but maybe it's just that time.
Right.
And,
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Like, I just don't know.
I have nothing to say. He was getting sacked. He couldn't get away.
Odell Beckham. He was
never
last
fast.
night. I lost my fantasy game
Never
last night
fast.
because of Odell Beckham. But the crazy part about it, I had Zeke last night too, and Zeke was helping me. But damn, the Giants got the damn ball back and didn't give Zeke another possession, so Zeke probably could have taken that game from
the ball.
So that's what happened. That's that game. But the Giants lost to the Dallas Cowboys 20-13.
What's tonight?
Tonight is the Seahawks and Chicago Bears.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's a good. I mean,
Seattle didn't look awful when they played the Broncos.
They did. They're both 1-1
Bears
teams.
didn't look awful until Aaron Rodgers did something else.
But they're both 1-1 teams. They're looking for their first win. I got the Seahawks in that game.
Yeah, they got the better quarterback.
Right. And the last game we're gonna talk about is, because we have to talk about it, is if you're John Gruden and you're getting $100 million and you're releasing guys and you're not signing guys because you don't want to give them the money because you think you have to win games. You cannot start the season off 0-2 if you're John, what you already did because you just lost last night. Like, what are you doing? You need talent to win games. You can't not sign your talent and then lose games. Like, you have to do better than that. And you're the play caller. So you have it's more, even more on you to perform. It's even more on you to produce. And it didn't look too good last night. It's not looking too good going forward for John Gruden. But I don't think he cares because, again, when you give a guy $10 million, or you give a guy $100 million contract,
I don't think he doesn't care
for 10 years. What I'm saying.
I just think he's such a he likes to outthink himself.
But what I mean by that is he knows he has time.
Yeah, he has time.
Who cares if I tank 2 seasons? Who cares if we don't?
Well, we tank this season.
Who cares if we don't perform for 2 seasons? I got 8 more in the bank. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, he doesn't care. And I mean, going forward, I feel like things need to change. I don't think he should have as much control of the team as he has. I just think that's my opinion.
I have no real opinion on John Gruden.
And when you give a guy $100 million, you just got to give him the whole boat. You can't give him half of the boat and say run with it. So at the end of the day, that's how I feel about it. Next week's show, again, we're going to talk about the upcoming games for week 3. Saints need to do better. We really think they need to do better for us offensively and defense. We need to put it all together for one good game. Not one good game, but put it together the whole game for the Saints. Green Bay, I think they need to get a little bit more precise with these damn calls. Teams are losing games. Or teams are not winning games. Teams are tying because you were calling all these damn hits on the quarterback. And at the end of the game, it sucks. You can't call that. Pittsburgh definitely need to sign Le'Veon Bell, get him out the way. And like we just talked about, New York Giants, your guys got to put together. Looks like Eli is not on his way out.
He's washed.
Looks like he's on his way out. So,
can't do nothing.
Right, it's horrible. It's horrible. But, man, thank you guys for watching this week's show. This is the IMO Show. I'm Stephen.
Golovkin got robbed.
Golovkin, Triple G definitely got robbed. But we're gonna hit on that more. We're going to kind of have our own segment on that. We ain't going to talk about this now. But thank you guys for watching the show. We'll catch you guys next week.